What up guys, Luis Gerardo here. I'm going to present you a video about biology. So let's start!
So, what is ecology? Ecology is the scientific study of interactions among organisms and between organisms in their physical environment. The kinds of questions psychologists may ask about the living environment are related to the levels of organization. The levels of organization are species, population, community, ecosystem, biome, and biosphere. Biotic factor is any living part of the environment with which an organism might interact.
A good example of a biotic factor is a tree.
A biotic factor is any non-living part of the environment.
A good example of an abiotic factor is the wind.
What methods are used in ecological studies? Regardless of their work, modern ecologists use three methods in their work: observation, experimentation, and modeling. Each of these approaches relies on scientific methodology to guide inquiry. At the core of every organism's interaction with the environment is its need to power life processes. What are primary producers? Primary producers are the first producers of energy-rich compounds that are later used by other organisms. We need to define the terms of autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs is an organism that is able to capture energy from sunlight or chemicals and use it to produce its own food from inorganic compounds. Heterotrophs is an organism that obtains food by consuming other living things. How do consumers obtain energy and nutrients? Organisms that rely on other organisms for energy and nutrients are called consumers. There are 6 types of consumers. The types of consumers are carnivores, scavengers, decomposers, herbivores, omnivores, and treativores. The carnivores kill and eat other animals. The scavengers are animals that consume carcasses of other animals. Decomposers feed by chemically breaking down organic matter. Herbivores eat plants. Omnivores are animals whose diet naturally include a variety of foods. And the treativores are the ones that feed on the detritus particles. How does energy flow through ecosystems? Energy flows through an ecosystem in one-way stream, from primary producers to other consumers. You can think of energy as passing through an ecosystem along a food chain. A food chain is a series of steps in which organism transfers energy by eating and being eaten. In most ecosystems, feeding relationships are much complicated, so the food web can appear. A food web is a network of complex interactions formed by the feeding relationships among the various organisms in an ecosystem. Each step in a food chain or food web is called trophic level. One way to illustrate trophic levels in an ecosystem is with an ecological pyramid. Ecological pyramids show the relative amount of energy or matter. Pyramids of energy show the relative amount of energy available at each trophic level of food chain or food web. Pyramids of biomass illustrates the relative amount of individual organic matter available at each trophic level in an ecosystem. Pyramid of numbers shows the relative number of individual organisms at each trophic level in an ecosystem. So guys, that was all. So thank you for your attention. Bye.